Do you?
Not just me and her, like, oh, it's like plenty of people who are asking for this.
Yeah, but you need a constitutional reason to impeach and remove the president. So do you have one?
Oh, I don't, but I'm sure if you ask other people, they might have one.
What's going on, everybody? Drew Hernandez here with Lives Matter. I am here at the 2020 Women's March in Los Angeles. It's interesting. Obviously, it seems the star of the Women's March this year is Donald Trump, like always. It's not even about women's rights. I want to ask women what they think about it. Let's see what happens. So I see you have a sign. Do you want to share what it means to you?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's the toilet, there's Trump, and there he is. This is, what did you say? This is the only thing he's good for. Yeah.
So the toilet.
Wow, why do you guys believe that?
I don't.
Do we really?
How much time do you have?
I'm here. That's why we're here.
I think he's just, his message is hate and racism and sexism and, not being an ally to anyone, let alone the queer community. It's literally all hate. And so dump him. He's horrible. I mean, hate crimes have gone up. Violence has gone up. It's like dividing the country. It's awful. Everything awful. So
It's just everything. We definitely took many steps back after him coming into presidency. It's just really sad to see what has happened and how we've gone back 50, 60 years. Everyone's rights that they fought so hard to have kind of disappeared, and all this hate has come.
What's your opinion on the president and the impeachment?
Well,
See, you have an opinion. What's the opinion?
impeach him.
Okay, why?
Well, I don't know. I think he's really unethical in his presidency. Yeah.
Anything specific?
The whole detention camps, that's a big no. Coming from, well, not personal experience, but my family, I empathize with that because, my family is first generation. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that the head of the ICE of Obama administration, he made it very clear that that administration made those detention centers. So were you protesting then?
No, I didn't support Obama's decision for the detention camps, but he wasn't as bad as Trump is. My bad.
What about you?
I don't really have an opinion on it, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah.
Do you think he should be impeached?
I think he should, yeah.
But you don't have an opinion on it?
Yeah. I don't know.
So you don't have a single reason as to why?
I don't really, I don't have enough information on it to, make an opinion on it. So, yeah.
But you think he should be impeached?
Refuse fascism. We're doing a sustained demonstration effort to oust Trump and Pence. So we're into a sustained effort of demonstration, not a weekend.
Gotcha. All year long?
All year long.
To remove Trump and Pence?
To remove Trump and Pence.
Why?
Why? Because they pose a threat to humanity.
In what way?
In the way that they subject people and outrageously blow the finances out of proportion, in that they exploit other countries and their resources and deprive people in this country.
So
people living in cages at the border, as an example, children.
Yeah, did you know the Obama administration implemented those policies?
I have heard such talk.
The director of ICE,
degree, maybe,
the director of ICE under the Obama administration literally made the statement that that's what was happening.
Okay, I'm done talking to you. Thank you.
Okay. You want your sign back?
So, like, you know how Donald Trump tweets everything?
Oh, like Twitter?
Yeah, so it says what Trump fears most, tweet, tweet, cheat, cheat.
And then it flips?
Oh, yeah.
Bernie? Is that supposed to be like a burn or like legit?
Oh, I don't know.
How do you guys feel about the impeachment? Like, what's your opinion on it? Do you think it's should have been done or no?
Yeah? I don't know.
You have a reason why?
No, I'm shy.
It's just an opinion. Do you have an opinion on the impeachment?
No.
Okay, bye. Holding a pretty provocative sign, they don't have an opinion. Interesting. Do you believe that the president should be removed from office?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you believe is the most, based upon what's come out in the public, what do you guys think is the most impeachable offense as to why he should be removed from office?
I think the most impeachable offense is using his power in the office to pressure other countries on digging up dirt on political candidates. I think that is just a gross misuse of his power because that's not what he's supposed to be doing.
It's not what like America should stand for, and the disrespect he shows with the most significant populations of our country is like disgusting, and it's inhuman, and that's basically it. Like, if you don't, like, politics aside, even though like he's made decisions, like in general, like he's just treating our people disgustingly, and I think that's more than enough to impeach him. Remove him from office.
Hunter Biden and Joe Biden were under investigation by the Ukrainian government, right? This was years ago. Joe Biden is on record, public record, boasting that he had and he pressured a Ukrainian prosecutor to be removed. He's on record boasting. It's on film. You could literally watch it. So the reason why Donald Trump was asking the incoming Ukrainian president if he could look into the Bidens was for that reason. If you read the transcript, there's zero evidence to corroborate that he was doing that for election purposes. So that's the other side of the argument. Legally, that's a legal argument to make. So what do you say to something like that? Because it's a valid argument to make. The president has every right to ask the Ukrainian president to look into that based upon those grounds, because a former vice president was boasting that he had a foreign prosecutor removed. That's something the president has every right to look into. Mm-hmm. What do you guys say to that?
Even if he was looking into it, didn't he threaten to withhold U.S. What are they called?
Foreign aid. That's the conspiracy theory. There's absolutely zero corroborating evidence to show that he did indeed do that.
I honestly, I didn't know about all the Biden stuff. I'm not a big proponent of Biden. That makes sense. But there's other things that Donald Trump has done that would qualify him to be removed from the office. And I think that's like what's more important for me.
Like what? Because impeachable is serious, super serious, right? Yeah. It better be something
impeached. So it's just
like removed from office, completely removed from office.
I personally don't believe he'll ever be removed. It's just like the issues really. It's just like.
Give me one issue.
For the impeachment.
And to remove him from office, why do you believe it should be justified?
Well, because of the Russia investigations, right, and all of those things, and like Russia interfering with elections. What else could like?
That concluded that there wasn't enough evidence to charge the president with a crime, and there wasn't enough evidence to say that he did obstruct justice or he did not. So that investigation of Russia literally died.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard. Like, I personally don't know much about the impeachment. I haven't been following it, but I'm sorry. Like, I don't know much about what's going on.
What is your opinion on the president and the impeachment? Are you for it? Are you against it? What's your opinion?
Definitely for it. Yeah, I'm for it because he hasn't proved to be a good president so far. All the laws and stuff he's trying to make. Yeah, so I'm for the impeachment.
Same for the impeachment. I think he's brought out the ugly out of this country. So I think he needs to go.
So you don't think he's done anything good at all, so we should impeach him?
Yes, we should impeach him.
Do you believe that's an impeachable offense?
I think...
Because according to the Constitution, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know, but I strongly feel like he should be impeached.
Yeah. Do you believe he should be removed from office just because you think he's not doing good?
I do. Yeah. I mean, that's what people want, and it's our country. what we want, you know.
Did you know that the Hispanic unemployment rate is at its all-time low in the American history?
No.
African Americans too.
Oh, true. But there's a lot of injustices. That doesn't cover a lot of the injustices. Yeah, he might be doing some things right, but there's a lot of people that are suffering because of his laws.
Yeah, like who?
Like children, immigrant children, that are being kept in cages, treated unfairly, poorly.
Yeah, did you know that the director of ICE under the Obama administration publicly came out and made very clear that those pictures that you see of like cages and gates and children, that was actually done under the Obama administration? Were you aware of that?
No, I was not, but I know.
Trump's not responsible for that. Is it still Trump's fault?
Okay, but he's not doing anything to change it.
He actually signed an executive order in 2018 to put an end to that.
And why hasn't anything happened then?
It has. It receded.
Well, it doesn't seem like it on the news coverage.
What news are you watching?
Oh, I watch a lot of different news.
Different?
If he would be doing anything good, then there wouldn't be so many people here today and wanting change, wanting him impeached.
Yeah,
Not just me and her, it's like plenty of people who are asking for this.
Yeah, but you need a constitutional reason to impeach and remove the president. So do you have one?
Oh, I don't, but I'm sure if you ask other people, they might have one.
Do you have one?
Negative. No.
Or you just don't like him?
It's
okay to be honest.
Yeah, like I don't like him.
What law has Donald Trump implemented that has affected your life negatively?
What law that he has implemented?
Name one.
I would have to think about it deeply. It's not just like something I can say, but I know that there has...
I mean, you're out here.
Oh, I am. I'm out here, and I'll be out here again next year. Yeah. Every year after that.
I think the Trump administration's lack of wanting to testify and give more details into their
accusations.
Yeah, into their accusations, I think is pretty damning in itself, because I think he definitely thinks that he's above the law, because he always does stuff like, oh, I don't need to release my tax returns, or I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. So I definitely think that whether or not the Senate removes him or not, I think the House definitely had enough evidence to charge him with a crime. And I think, yeah, an accusation is essentially enough for you to look into it, to be charged in some cases.
Yeah, did you know that the president, I think you're referring to them like refusing to submit to the subpoenas, right? When they were all subpoenaed to go and testify for Congress, this and that. The president actually does have the right to reject those because of the severity of the senior leadership in the administration. The Obama administration did the exact same thing in the Fast and Furious case, where they rejected and refused the subpoenas of not only people, but of serious documents as well. And I didn't see anybody calling for impeachment at that time. So, I mean, there's a lot of double standards going on with the impeachment. Do you believe that that's right, or do you believe that's hypocrisy? Why would Obama be able to get away with that, but Trump doesn't?
I definitely do think that there's a double standard, but to Trump's favor, not to Obama's favor. Because
So Obama could reject subpoenas, but Trump can't?